I thought I was going to start. Let's start over.
Can we start over?
Are you ready, Freddie? I've been waiting to say, are you ready, Freddie, all night, right? He's Freddie, I'm Tony. We'll be doing the formal introductions in a second, but my goodness, you are all looking wonderful. Yeah, we have some new technology where we could actually see you. You got the yoga pants on, that's okay, but the top looks good, right? And then you got the sweatpants, and you got your hair done. Yeah, thanks.
Good
Did
evening.
you know that we could talk to people?
I know. We're actually live right now.
I know that. Yeah. No, I do my best work live, so I'm excited. Yeah, very excited. We are all decked out and ready to have some fun. Thanks for joining us. This is a huge event and such a wonderful cause, Freddie. 2021 UCP Humanitarian of the Year Award dinner. Where's our dinner?
I don't know. We missed out. What are you having? We'd love to hear from you. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome and thank you for joining UCP's Humanitarian of the Year 2021. Look at this. Tony, we've got a ton of folks in the chat bar.
Everyone wants to chat.
Yes, we've got Nancy Bowie Thompson. Welcome, Arlen. Wish we could see you, even virtually. Well, guess what?
What?
They're going to get a chance to see Arlen.
That's true.
He's going to be live with us.
Arlen's the man. That's the man we're honoring tonight. And you're going to hear all about him and his wonderful work that he's done. This is really the premier humanitarian event in the Sacramento region. And you who've been contributing and being a part of this for so many years, you know that, right? Whether it's virtually or in a packed crowd, ballroom. By the way, the one good part about doing things virtually like this, I don't need to wait to get people's attention. You know, like you show up and people are drinking and milling about and talking. It's so difficult as an MC to like, hello, I'm up here. Can we start now? Now you're a captive audience, right? You're in front of your computer and you got nowhere to go.
And we're so very grateful that you joined us. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're here for UCP and we have an amazing program lined up for you. In just a second, you'll get an opportunity to hear from our presenting sponsor, SMUD. Can we get a huge shout out for SMUD in the chat bar? I see, look at all of the love. Woo-hoo! Team Steve Horton is in the back going, SMUD, 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 SMUD.
I mean, it's just amazing. You know, you think about these big companies and what they do, aside from their regular, normal, day-to-day activities and all of the things that they put their money toward and their effort toward. And they really get their employees behind efforts like this. And it makes for a better workplace as you give to the community. And we're going to be honoring, of course, all of our sponsors tonight. It's all about the brighter future for children, right? Because at a time right now when we're like, okay, let's get done with this past, right? This whole pandemic thing. Let's look toward the North Star and the bright future. And that's what we want to do for the kids and for the families and for the respite care and for all the support base. And we're going to see some incredible videos tonight on why it's so important to just get the foundation going for the bright future for these kids.
Right. And that's what it's about this evening, ladies and gentlemen, our support for UCP Sacramento. And you'll hear so many amazing stories. In just a few moments, you'll hear an opportunity to hear from President and CEO of UCP, Doug Berman. He'll share with us a little bit more about the impact COVID's had and how they've been able to continue to make a huge impact in so many families' lives. You'll have an opportunity then to hear from Dr. Derek Orchard, who is Arlen's son. And Arlen, we see you here in the chat bar. Thanks for joining us. Oh, we've got Lisa Cardoza, Dr. Cardoza with stingers up, yes. You'll also have an opportunity to hear from Dr. Nelson from Sacramento State. We've got the Ash family.
Yeah.
We've got an amazing program.
Good lineup. And because I know my bosses are watching, they're having a Zoom party. We're going to give a shout out to CBS 13.
Justin!
And everybody, Justin, Mike, Mary, everybody else on there. We've been a proud supporter of UCP for many, many years. And tonight I'm honored to represent the station, of course, as we honor a true humanitarian leader in Arlen and have some fun, right? Because you can tell we're going to have some fun tonight. I always tell my son, who's 22, I know I don't look like I have a 22-year-old. But I do have a 22-year-old. And I say, you know what? Whatever you choose in life, make sure you're going to have fun because you do your best work when you're having fun. So we're going to have fun tonight with obviously the serious undertone of we need to help families that need it, and they certainly are deserving. But at the same time, we're going to have a good time.
So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started. I want to do a couple housekeeping tips for you real quick. This may be your first virtual event, or maybe you've been to many. But we want to give you a couple tips that'll help you have your best experience possible. We would encourage that you use 2 devices if you'd like. Your laptop or smart TV would be for YouTube, and then your mobile device, that's where you would go on our mobile bidding link and make a donation. We've got tons of gifts that have already come in, and so you can make a donation there. If you need to register still, You can do that by going on this QR code, which is right over Tony now. There's a QR code. It's a green screen.
Is it blocking my face?
I'm not sure.
Okay, because I didn't show up here to have my face blocked.
So you can...
QR code.
There's a QR code over here.
Right.
You can put your camera over the QR code, and that'll take you directly to our mobile bidding link. Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you're struggling for any reason, you can text Humanitarian 2021 to this phone number, 243-725. Now, I know that was super fast, and nobody probably followed what I just said.
I didn't follow.
It was a lot.
That's okay.
But I know Megan Laurie or Steve Horton or someone will put that in the chat for us. You can text Humanitarian 2021 to the phone number 243-725, or you can go to the link bidpal.net/Humanitarian 2021. And if you have any questions this evening, you can put them in the chat bar. We'll have folks that will help you answer them there. You can also call the phone number below. It's that 916 area code number, and that'll take you directly to get any support that you need. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Tony, we've got a lot of love. GD Reeves! GD!
Yes.
It's so good to see you!
I have one other tip before we go to this one. And I'm only saying this for you staying home and not going anywhere. Every time Freddie gets excited, have a drink of wine. Just one sip for every time he gets excited, all right? I suggest you stay
Let's
in
get
one
excited!
You better not go anywhere for a while.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank SMUD, our presenting sponsor. Again, welcome to UCP's Humanitarian of the Year. Let's give a lot of love for Arlen Orchard, and SMUD, take it away.
Did you know that Sacramento is among the top 5 most polluted cities in the nation? And while California has some of the most aggressive carbon reduction goals in the world, there's much more to be done. SMUD has a bold new clean energy vision to eliminate carbon emissions in our power supply by 2030, the most ambitious goal of any large utility in the United States. At the same time, we're committed to continuing to provide safe and reliable power, with rates among the lowest in the state. We are your community-owned, not-for-profit electric company that's been serving in the best interest of our customers and community for over 70 years. Because of you, we're striving for a zero-carbon future that will lead to a cleaner and healthier region for all, today and for future generations. Visit smud.org/zerocarbon to see how you can be a part of the solution.
Yes, thank you very much, SMUD. Major supporters and sponsors this evening.
Oh yeah, they step up and they're stepping up again this time.
Wow, and ladies and gentlemen, we see Arlen Orchard in here just said, go Team SMUD. Yes, Robert Nelson, way to lead the way, Arlen. The Ash family, thank you very much. You'll hear from them later.
Can I read this one?
Yeah.
The CBS team is wonderful. Thanks to Justin, Paul, Jeff, Chris, who produce our wonderful videos.
And Tony.
And Tony. See, that's just the crowd talking. I can't control the fans. Stay back, people. Stay back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have so many people to thank this evening. Frida Bergman here with Doug. Thank you to Doug and Frida. We appreciate your support. Ladies and gentlemen, there's so many people that we want to thank tonight. It starts with our amazing sponsors. We already heard from SMUD. Let's give a lot of love for SMUD in the chat bar. I know Nancy Bowie Thompson's here. Arlen's here. We've got Jonathan Bowman said, Arlen, thanks for everything that you do. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank all of our sponsors this evening. Let's give them all a huge round of applause in the chat bar. Yes, here we go. Our crystal and gold sponsors. Our sponsors are Sacramento Kings, Moss Adams, the Nilo Company, Pacific Coast Building Products, Witten Law Group, and a special thanks to who else? CBS 13. Thank you very much to all of our sponsors. We really appreciate it. Pretty cool night.
Awesome. And speaking of night, later on tonight, 10 o'clock, you'll be able to watch CBS 13 and 11 o'clock as well. I'm done plugging the station for now.
Let's get excited!
Let's get excited. Okay, so we got to talk about Arlen.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I mean, he's chiming in. He's saying thank you already. I mean, doing some research on Arlen. I'm like, what hasn't he done? Right? It's so such an honor to recognize him. Arlen Orchard, former CEO and general manager at SMUD. where he led with a heart for improving the company and improving the community as a whole. So not just go in there, do your work, and collect your paycheck. It's seeing the bigger picture and contributing to the community as a whole, which he has done. As Dr. Robert Nelson of Sacramento State, you'll hear him in a little bit. As he said, he has a big heart. He is someone who cares about Sacramento. He is someone who cares about community. So we're going to hear from Dr. Robert Nelson coming up. Now, tonight we're recognizing a man of integrity who is truly a community leader. And, you know, when you want to hear about someone and they have a son or daughter, you go to them. You know, hey, tell me about your dad. Tell me about your dad. Could be dangerous sometimes because kids tell the truth, right? But that's where we're going to start tonight. We're going to hear more directly from someone who knows Arlen pretty well. Take it away.
How do I know Arlen? I don't really know him. No, I'm just joking. I'm his son, so I've known him pretty much my whole life. Now that I'm semi-grown up now, and have seen other dads and myself being a father, I think it's really special and unique that my dad had, you know, despite how busy he is and all the commitments that he had for his job and the community, that I always felt growing up that he was there for me, and I was number one in his life. You know, my dad was there to support me in a lot of huge transitions in my life. He and Paul both drove me down to San Diego and packed a full packed Ford Explorer with my stuff coming out of the windows and helped me set up my dorm room. When I got into med school, Paul and him drove there and set up my room, went to IKEA, purchased a bunch of furniture and put it all together, mainly Paul, because my dad's not very handy. He likes IKEA, but he's not a handy person. So, you know, Paul could put together a bed in 20 minutes where it would take him, you know, 3-4 months. So, you know, it means a lot that he has this, you know, huge commitment and responsibility to his work and community, that he definitely takes the time for the important things, which are his family. So,
you know, to be fair, I can't put together IKEA furniture either. I mean, it takes me a while. My wife knows she's got to call her dad still. You know, when you want something done, it's going to take Tony a while to get it done, right? So anyway, you know what? That was a great tribute. I mean,
yeah, Derek, thank you very much for sharing. We appreciate it. I love when you said that your dad wasn't very handy. That was great.
Great at everything else, though.
Love, folks, a lot of love for Arlen in the chat bar. We've got so much love. We've got Nancy Bowie Thompson here. Paul is handy, but Arlen, he has style.
Yeah. Heidi says he is smart, kind, and funny, just like you, Arlen. So that's nice. And Arlen says, LOL, he didn't lie. Tools and I don't mix.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for joining us. As you can tell, we want to have a lot of fun, and we want to share with you, what did we miss here? 3 or 4 months, and you are the head of the California Mobility Center.
Wow, yeah. Moves fast.
Dr. Nelson, Sac State, yes. We've got Heidi Sanborn here. He's smart, kind, and funny, just like you, Arlen. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, you can tell we got a fun night here, and we've got a ton of folks that have already supported us in a huge way. Dave Ruffin, it's so great to see you. Thank you for your support. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got $1,000 from Dave Ruffin. We've got 100 from Allison Mayman, 100 from Howard Posner, 1,000 from Brian Wyatt. We've got a lot of folks making a huge difference for us, and we'll get to those more. So thank you very much. We appreciate it. And what's Dave say here?
Just imagining Arlen assembling IKEA smiley emoji.
Arlen said, yeah, I didn't retire from SMUD very effectively. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. We're so grateful for you joining us this evening, and we want to thank so many more people that make tonight possible. Let's give a lot of love for all of our sponsors here in the chat bar. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to give a lot of love to our silver sponsors tonight. You'll see them on the screen here. Our president and CEO, Doug and Frida Bergman. A lot of love for Doug and Frida Bergman. The Blossom Ridge Home Health and Hospice, Chevron, Delfino, Madden, O'Malley, Kohler, G&T Solutions, Greater Sacramento Economic Council, Interwest, Rebellion, Sacramento Republic, Safe Credit Union, VSP Global, and a lot of love to all of our bronze and table sponsors. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give a lot of love. We see you in the chat bar. You're having so much fun there. We've got so many folks. Wow, very cool.
It's very cool, and I know we're not together, but we're together. I mean, the virtual events, not the same, but you make the most of it, right? With what you're handed, you arrange the pieces that come your way, and that's what we're all about tonight.
We've got a bunch of watch parties.
I know.
There's a lot of folks doing Zoom watch parties, having a good time.
As we go to this more open hybrid thing, maybe we could go to a watch party next time and do this from the watch party.
You know what I think it's time for?
What?
Let's get excited!
Oh! That's 3 bottles already, huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. Again, another reminder, if you'd like to make a donation this evening, we're going to get started with our Fund to Success here a little bit later, and then we've got 4 or 5 quick live auction items. I think we just added one today. So ladies and gentlemen, just make sure if you haven't already, you can text Humanitarian 2021 to the phone number 243-725 to get registered. We just had another $1,000 from Brad Barnett. Thank you very much, Brad. We appreciate it. So ladies and gentlemen, you can go to the QR code. I think it's over Tony again. We've got UCP is here for the party, and we're so grateful for everyone this evening. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we want to introduce our president and CEO, Doug Berman, to share with us a little bit more about what we're fundraising for this evening. Take it away, Doug.
Hi, my name is Doug Bergman. I'm the CEO and president of UCP of Sacramento and Northern California. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Tonight, we're here to support the 6,600 clients that we serve every month. The most common diagnosis for the children which UCP serves have autism, intellectual delay, epilepsy, Down syndrome, and cerebral palsy make up the other half of these children. UCP supports these families. Since early 2020, COVID restrictions have put an enormous burden on their families. We started 2020 serving 2,000 families. Today, UCP serves an additional 500 families. UCP is 28,000 hours a month, 935 hours per day to families in your community. The children that were in school and community-based programs, these programs were closed. The parents are overwhelmed and working from home, trying to keep their jobs and looking after their child, a child that needs constant attention. In the families we serve, 50% of these children are little kids under the age of 10. 1 out of 3 of these families are very low income. The children in these families need your help now. These children and families live in your neighborhood. The funds raised tonight stays in our communities. UCP is perfectly positioned to help families to build a brighter future for their children. UCP has been providing much needed break for families for over 40 years. The result of UCP Family Respite providing these much needed supportive families is reduced stress, reduced exhaustion, and happier families. The parents who get to be the kind of loving parents they want to be for their children. I appreciate the wonderful support the community is giving to UCP so we can serve these families. Thank you for brightening the future of today's children. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Doug. We appreciate it. And wow, a lot of things that UCP has been able to do throughout COVID and make a huge impact.
Oh, no doubt. And it's so nice to see the numbers going up as people donate. Jose Boripo, member, $100. Joe Woods, $250. Larry Kalemi, $250. Margie Eyes, $500. Bill and Mary O'Keefe, $2,500.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been supporting us all evening. We're so grateful. We're almost to 20,000 in support of UCP. As we heard from Doug, there's been 500 plus families because of COVID, and there's been a big uptick in being able to support so many more families. Now we can understand more than ever. Imagining some of the stress that maybe some of our families are going under and really needing that relief and needing that support and that respite when they're with a child. And I know that we had the Ash family here in the chat bar, and they were given a lot of love, and you're going to get an opportunity to hear from the Ash family here in just a second.
You know, the thing about the whole support base, I mean, for anyone who's been dealing with the pandemic, and that's everyone, right? You're home with the kids, and you just need a break. Whether you're blessed to have a healthy child or you're going to rise to the occasion of having a challenge in a family and rising to that level, you really need that break and that support base. And that's what UCP does, because family is so important, and not just brother, sister, uncle, all that stuff, just the collective whole, the community that we have formed. Because, you know, Sacramento is a big city. Sacramento region is huge. But one thing that I've always said about this area, it feels still like a small town. And it still feels like people are connected. And at a time when we feel so disconnected with the pandemic, we are so glad to bring you this event virtually, because we really do feel like your presence is here, and hopefully you have the same feeling with us up here talking.
We're so grateful, and we've got a lot of folks. Rhonda Staley Brooks said, let's help UCP and the families they serve. Bid now, bid often. Rhonda, it's so great to see you. You've been such a major supporter of UCP. We're grateful. Frida Bergman said, Ms. Sutherhurd, thank you for being here. And that's what it's about. We've got so many folks coming together, making a huge difference. Ladies and gentlemen, after we get a chance to hear from the Ash family, who is, I think, our stars this evening with Arlen, you will have an opportunity to go into our live Fund to Success, and that'll be an opportunity to support families like the Ash family.
You know what's so great about the Ash family is you can hear it, their honesty, their just bluntness on what they have to deal with, and how they welcome the support, and how they're really just saying, look, we need to have that support to succeed as a family. You talk about the whole idea of having a strong root system as a family. I know that when we lived in Denver and we had a 3-year-old son, we didn't live by family. And my wife's like, we got to move closer. Zach's got to know his family, right? We need to have that support base, and it changes your world, as you very well know. So let's talk about the Ash family and about what they say is so crucial, that much needed break that UCP Family Respite Services provides. Here they are.
Caring for an individual with developmental disabilities is a 24/7 job. That's why UCP offers family respite services, where a UCP respite worker can work directly with a client in their home, allowing the family to have a break or get other work done.
When you are taking care of children with special needs, you need to be able to have a moment to refresh so you can be 100% for your child. Respite has allowed us, my husband and I, to have times where we figure out, okay, we can relax now. Where are we as parents? Where are we as a couple? Where are we in this crazy household? Where do we want to be? Respite gives us a moment to catch our breath.
As I sit here today, right now by myself during this interview, is because my wife is manning the field, and I'm here, and we switch off, and that's what it has to be, and that's why respite has been such a godsend for us. We take this walk very, very seriously, and that is being parents of special needs children. And there's this level of comfort in knowing that you can leave the house, and that respite worker knows the ins and outs of your children, and that is a great sense of relief.
Thank you to the Ash family, a great sense of relief. Harold, I could not agree more. Thank you so very much for the Ash family, for all of your support and sharing your story. Let's give the Ash family a lot of love in the chat bar, ladies and gentlemen. I already see a lot of folks. Arlen said, yes, we're so grateful for the Ash family. We've got a ton of folks here, says, thank you so very much. We appreciate it. Yes, there it is. Arlen Orchard, the Ash family exemplify why we are all here tonight. Bid and donate to UCP so they can continue the important work. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, Megan Laurie, what a beautiful family. We're going to get started right here, right now with our Fund to Success. I'm so grateful here to be able to get us started in a huge way. We've already got over $18,000 in our Fund to Success. Yes. Steve Horton in the back said, whoa, that's awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, we're so very grateful that you're here with us this evening. We're going to get started with tonight's Fund to Success. There's the QR code right over here. So if you need to put your camera app on your mobile device, you can put it over the QR code here now. You can also text the phone number. You can text Humanitarian 2021 to the phone number 243-725. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started right here, right now with our Fund to Success. Together tonight, all of you at home, at your watch parties, can come together and make a huge difference for families like the Ash family. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to share with you what your dollar can do this evening. Lisa Cardoza, Dr. Cardoza, Sac State, I see your $100. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to share with you what $5,000 can do. You'll see on the screen here, $5,000 can bless 100 families with much needed break After the year of restrictions, our families need your help. $5,000 can bless 100 families. Ladies and gentlemen, $2,500 can support 50 families. You'll also see the support here with so many different skills, helping out with funding 36 adults with skill training in our community. And here we go. Yep, Doug Bergman, our president and CEO, just came in at 1,000. Nancy Bowie Thompson's at $250. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, let me share with you a few more dollars, what your dollar can do tonight. At $1,000, UCP Safe Trip was developed. You can connect with adults. We've got so many folks making huge gifts for us already. We're almost to 20,000. Yes, 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 yes. Folks, we've got so many folks coming in, and I'm excited to let you know Arlen Orchard, our Humanitarian of the Year, is going to start us off at $5,000. Folks, let's give a lot of love. Arlen Orchard, our Humanitarian of the Year with SMUD. That is what the Humanitarian of the Year is all about. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give SMUD and Arlen a lot of love to the Orchard family. Thank you very much. We've got a ton of folks. Yep, look at this. Nancy Bowie Thompson, so generous. Thank you, Arlen. Brittany Woodward, amazing. Dr. Cardoza, hearts. Miss Rhonda Staley Brooks, so much love. Thank you. The UCP hearts, I see it, Rhonda. Thank you. Steve said, you folks are terrific. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got so many folks coming in already. We've got 5,000 from Arlen Orchard to start us off. We've got 100 from Janet Soley, 1,000 from Dr. Robert Nelson with Sacramento State. Yes, you'll get a chance to hear from Dr. Nelson here in just a second. $1,000. We've got another 100 here from Shelby Nicodemus, 250 from Brandy Boldman. We've got another 100 here. Yes, we've got 250 from Nancy Bowie Thompson with SMUD. You'll have an opportunity to hear Nancy here in just a second. Arlen, she has some really beautiful words for you. We've got another $100 here from Dr. Cardoza, $1,000 from Jason Little. Thank you very much, Jason Little. We appreciate it. Pam Stewart at $250. Ladies and gentlemen, we're over $21,000 together tonight. Jacqueline McWilliams at 100. Jeff Blotch at 100. Tina Trace at 100. Yes, folks, hundreds are coming in, flying high. We're over 21,000. Christopher Cam Blotch at 500. We're at 22,000. We've got Jeffrey Einhorn at 1,000. Jennifer Restivo at 100. Steve Horton at 100. Kirk Harry at 100. John Frisch at 1,500. Joe St. Angelo at 500. Jeffrey Einhorn at 1,000. Rebecca Rodriguez at 100. I'm trying to keep up, folks. Wow. Dave Tamoyo at 250. Jennifer Restivo at 100. Casey Layton at 500. Yes, folks. Antoinette Voltech at 100. Yes, Debbie. Wow. Yes, we've got more. Rebecca Rodriguez at 100. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're over $22,000. We're almost to $23,000. You're making a huge difference for us this evening. Yes, Dr. Cardoza, incredible support. Love it. Arlen Orchard, yes, yes, yes. Give. Yes, Rhonda Staley Brooks said, stingers up. Thanks to the Sac State family, the Ash family. Thank you, Arlen. You are truly a blessing for UCP and families like ours. Dr. Cardoza, hashtag stingers up. Rhonda, Megan Laurie said, wow. Thank you, everyone. Rhonda Staley Brooks, I see you. Hashtag Team SMUD on the board. Thank you. Amber Young said, so awesome. Nancy Bowie Thompson, so very generous. Brittany Woodward, this is amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for your support. You can continue to give throughout our entire program, but you're making a huge difference for our Fund to Success right now. We're so grateful. If you're struggling for any reason, I know a few folks have been calling the phone lines, so you can give over the phone. And if for whatever reason you still can't be able to do that, you can type in the chat bar the dollar amount if you'd like to give. So if you'd like to make a gift and you're struggling, or maybe you're not on the software, you can do that in our chat bar by typing your first and last name and the dollar amount that you'd like to give. So if you're out there on YouTube with us and you want to support, you can put your first and last name, dollar amount, and your email, and we'll get back to you. We just got another $1,000 from John Cadigan at $1,000. Thank you very much, John. Yes, 500 from Janet Chediak. Janet, Steve Horton just said, we love Janet. We love everybody. We've got 100 from Stephanie Covey. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're 950 away from breaking 25,000. Let's see if we can do it. Ladies and gentlemen, even if you've already given, we can give again at $100 and we can surpass 25,000. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't given already, Justin Draper, CBS 13, Tony, Justin's here at 250. Check it out.
Way to go, Justin!
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got so many folks coming in. We're 700 away. Arlen Orchard, another $500. That's $5,500 from Arlen Orchard. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to share with you that Scott, we've surpassed $25,000. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a lot of love. We've got Rebecca. Yes! We've got 113 from Mike Dellostrito, another $100 from Rebecca Rodriguez. Thank you. Folks, here we go. We've surpassed 25,000. Even if you've already given, you can give again. If everybody gives $100 right now, we can surpass 26, 27, maybe get to 30,000 together, right here, right now. Arlen Orchard with those personal donations. Steve Horton let me know that Arlen was coming out with pure support tonight with a personal donation of over $5,500. We're so very grateful. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, one final push. Even if you've already given, we'll try one more time. Maybe we can surpass 26,000 right here. Here we go. We've got 100 from Rebecca, 113 from Mike, 100 from Suzanne, 500 from Arlen, Drew Shade at 100, Bill and Mary O'Keefe at 100. Bill and Mary O'Keefe, they gave it $2,500 earlier. Bill and Mary O'Keefe, thank you for your generosity. That's over $2,600. Yes, Amber Young said, woo! Dr. Cardoza, yes, we're on our way. We're going to do it. Yes, Arlen, love to Smud. Thank you very much for the partnership. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for all of your support. Tony, come check this out. This has been unbelievable.
What I miss?
We just got another $250 from Aaron Kelly.
And I see, you know, another one of my bosses, Mike Dellostrito. You know why he gave 113? 100 plus CBS 13.
CBS 13!
Too bad we weren't Fox 40, there'd be extra money.
Let's get excited.
I'm just saying.
Let's get excited. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so grateful for your support this evening. Together tonight, you all should feel very good about yourselves. You made a huge difference for UCP. We're very grateful. And now we've got a special surprise.
And now the winner is, that's the wrong event. It's all about life without limits for people living with disabilities, right? That's just such a wonderful.
Wait, hang on. We just got another $500 from Jason Little. Wow. Jason Little, that's $1,500. Jason Little, thank you. We've surpassed 26,000. We're so grateful. Ladies and gentlemen, by the end of the night, maybe we'll try to come back in and see if we surpass 27 or get to 30.
Yeah, I hate to bring this up now. I know we're on live virtually, but I'm going to say it. If you could just pick up your energy a little bit. No, I'm just saying. I don't want to have to.
Let's get excited!
I don't want to have to carry the rest of the show. I have a newscast to do, 2 of them in fact, at 10 and 11 on CBS 13. So maybe during the live auction, you can work up a.
We have that next, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. The live auction is next after this beautiful message. And want to tell us? Yep.
Yeah, it's from Dr. Robert Nelson. When he talks, people listen. In fact, right now we're gonna listen.
Stingers up.
Hi everyone. It's an honor to be here with you, even virtually, to recognize the UCP, United Cerebral Palsy, Humanitarian of the Year, Arlen Orchard. What can I say about Arlen? Arlen is a humanitarian. He has a big heart. He is someone who cares about Sacramento. He is someone who cares about community. And as I will say, he cares about relationships. Over 30 years ago, he started at SMUD as a staff attorney. He rose to general counsel, and then in 2014, he became the CEO. What did he do at SMUD? He made the company stronger, but he made it better as well. He worked hard to reduce the carbon footprint of the company and of our region. He worked hard to make sure that everybody could have affordable electricity. During this pandemic, no one had their electricity shut off. No one had to pay a late fee for a bill. That is because of Arlen Orchard. That is because he cares about the community. As I said, he gives back. He's been on the board of GSAC. He's on the board of Valley Vision. He's on the board of Aligned Capital Region. He's on the board of Weave. He wants to help. So I just want to give a huge stingers up to Arlen Orchard. You are the Humanitarian of the Year.
What a great message, right? Dr. Nelson, obviously someone who's just a pillar in this community, and we appreciate your words about Arlen and for being here and for donating, and we feel your energy and feel your love, that's for sure.
Thank you, Dr. Nelson, and thank you, Sacramento State. We're very appreciative of your support this evening. Rhonda Staley Brooks said, my favorite Presidente. Thank you for always taking my call. Stingers up. Arlen Orchard. Robert, thank you so much for the incredible kind words. I so value our friendship. Stingers up. Wow, that's pretty cool.
It is very cool, and it's just a great tribute to a great person and a great cause. So we're just getting started though, because this whole live auction thing, that's when, well, your blood gets boiling for that, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started with tonight's live auction right here, right now. We've got 5 amazing live auction items. We just added one today, ladies and gentlemen. So our first live auction items in order, we're going to start with the 4 nights in Oceanfront in Monterey. Then we're going to do the 5 nights in Fiji, then the UCP wine collection, then the Delta day trip, and then Indonesia. So ladies and gentlemen, get excited. Go to that link below. We're going to start bidding on our items. And Tony, why don't you tell us about our first live auction item?
Let's do it in my best announcer voice, number 203. No, 4 nights Oceanfront in Monterey. It's a quick trip. It's 4 nights. You feel like you're far away from everything, and it's just beautiful, as you know. It's at the historic beachfront Monterey Plaza Hotel and Spa. The package includes 4 nights in a harbor view balcony room, plus a $200 gift card for dining or spa services. That's at least half a massage, right? Expires April 2022. So you got some time to work that in. The value is $2,300. So Monterey Coast is beautiful any time of year. So by all means, you want to bid on this.
What was that, Tony?
I said by all means, you want the whole thing? 4 nights Oceanfront in
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have some fun. Here we go. On our live auction, we've currently got Kevin Nagel here in the lead at $2,000. John Cadigan, you've been outbid, John. I'm looking for you, John. I've got $2,000 here. I'm looking for $2,100. John, it's to you. I've got $2,000. $2,100 with John. Yes, we've got John at $2,100. Let's go $22. I'm looking for $2,200. I've got $21 with John. John, here we go. 4 nights, Oceanfront. We're going to Fiji. We're going to Monterey. I was getting excited. I was ready to go to Fiji. Here it is. Yes, we've got $2,100 with John, who would like to come in at 22. We're going to sell it in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I've got John at $2,100. Anybody else wants to come in? Last chance. Gotta sell it. Gotta move on. Folks, here we go. Let's give a huge round of applause. It is now closed. Congratulations. Thank you very much for all of your bidding. Wow, that was a lot of fun. Ladies and gentlemen, our live auction is going to move super fast. So get ready, get set, because we've only got 4 left. Here we go, Tony.
Yeah, we're going Carpenters. We've only just begun. Really? Nothing? Anyway, now we're going to Fiji. Suddenly they fell asleep on me. All 5 people in the room. If you laughed at home, thank you. We love you. Okay, let's go to Fiji. By the way, everything's donated, and all the proceeds go to UCP. So just so you know, as you take out your checkbook and plan your trips, because you know you want to go somewhere. We've just done tons of stories on how people just are dying to go other places other than your room or your kitchen. So let's do this. All right, 5 nights in a 5-star luxury suite at Fiji's finest, the all-inclusive Jean-Michel Cousteau Resort. And yes, I practiced that. This award-winning, beautiful property really is perfect for a getaway right now. Stay includes 5 nights in a private garden bungalow, all meals and complimentary resort activities like the rainforest hike, guided boat snorkeling trips, kayaking, paddleboarding, and more. Guests can focus on rest and relaxation. Everyone take a deep breath. Authentic cuisine and culture, and exploring the incredible secrets of nature and the local environment. And yes, this is a Cousteau family resort, so of course you can scuba. Well, you can't scuba until you get certified, so then you might drown. You got to first take the necessary steps to scuba. You know what I mean. Okay, 100% of the proceeds from this item benefit UCP directly, so keep that in mind. Thank you to our generous donor, South Pacific Island Travel. Doesn't include airfare, but you know what? I did some research for you. About $1,100 round trip, but it might be going down. But you know what? I won't charge a commission on that. Specific availability is on the screen or on the BidPal website. Value for this trip to Fiji, $5,300, and a guy named Freddie's going to get you to bid high.
All right, we're going to Fiji, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is. Where John said, do it for the kids and the adults. We've got $2,500 with Shannon Wilson. I'm looking for our next bid, $2,750. We're going to Fiji, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is. Steve's getting excited. Folks, here it is. I've got Shannon Wilson at $2,500. Let's cheer him on in the chat bar, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Williams, you've been outbid. Do you want to come back in? Brian Tarble, I'm looking for you. Yes, Brian Tarble came in at $2,750. Yes! Here we go. I got Brian at $2,750. Let's go $3,000. Shannon, it's going back to UCP, and you're going to have a blast. Shannon, it's to you. I'm looking for $3,000. Brian Tarble's got it at $2,750. I'm looking for $3,000. Here we go. Yeah! Doug Berman, yes, our president CEO came in at $3,000. Folks, we're having fun. I'm looking for $3,250. Brian, do you want to come back in? I've got Doug. We've got Doug and Frida here in the current lead at $3,000. I'm looking for $3,250. Brian, do you want to come back in? Yeah! We got Brian at $3,250. Here we go. Doug, it's $35 to you. Doug and Frida, I'm looking for $3,500. I've got $3,250 with Brian. I'm looking for $3,500. Here we go. Brian, I got Brian here at $3,250. I'm looking for $35. Doug, I gotta sell it. We gotta move on. Doug, do you want to come back in? Arlen Orchard said bid, 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 bid. Yes, I love it. We've got Steve. Yes! We got Casey Lawton came in out of nowhere at $3,500. Here we go. I got 35 with Casey. Brian, it's $3,750 to you. Doug, do you want to come in at $3,750? I got 35 with Casey. Here it is. Last chance. We got to sell it. We got to move on. It's valued over $5,000. Ladies and gentlemen, woo! Here we go. Valued over $5,000. It is an absolute steal. It's $3,500 to Casey. We're looking for $3,750. Steve in the chat bar said, you would all look good in Fiji. Here we go. It's $3,750. Brian's got the lead. I'm looking for $4,000. Currently, Brian, you've got it. I'm looking for $4,000. Casey, Doug, do you want to come in? Last chance. I got to sell it. We got to move on. Brian's got it at $3,750. It's a steal. An absolute steal. Fiji, Fiji. Steve's in the back right now going, Fiji, Fiji, Fiji. Ladies and gentlemen, we're having fun. We've got a blast. I'm looking for $4,000. Last chance. We got to move on. Folks, if you've got Casey or Doug at a watch party right now, somebody get a hold of them. Give them a poke. Let them know that they've been outbid. Cheer them on in your watch parties. We're looking for $4,000. Brian's got it at $3,750. Closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brian's got it. Casey, are you coming in? Doug, are you coming in? Last chance. It is now closed. Wow, that was a lot of fun. Thank you for all your bidding. Wow, Tony, what's next?
Wow, what's next is Roseville Police or Fire showing up in the studio because they think all the screaming something's happening. But let you be rest assured, everything is okay. That's just Freddie doing his work. Does it get your blood going? It's time for some wine after this, I think, right? And that's our next item. And if you're playing that game where every time Freddie gets excited, you have to have a glass of wine, you might need to build a cellar after tonight. Here we go. Number 204, that's 205. The UCP wine collection includes 29 bottles of wine, hand-selected by the Humanitarian of the Year event committee, UCP board and leadership, and Foundation for UCP trustees. Let's see the featuring bottles from Cake Bread, Duckhorn, Kinsella Estates, Hall, Trefethen, Belaglas, Spotto, and many more. I'll take all of those. So after you bid high, invite me over. We'll have a good time. 100% of the proceeds from this item benefit UCP directly. So, all you wine connoisseurs, all you wine lovers, get ready. Thank you to our generous members of the committee and board. Of course, the value is $2,002. So, time to do it.
So here we go, folks. It's wine for life, and you just heard Tony's gonna throw in a private tasting with you. Here it is. Oh, there we go. We've currently got 1,300 with Christopher. Here it is. I'm looking for 1,400. Yes, we've got claps coming in. 14 with Brian. Here we go. Let's try to get it going. I've got 14 with Brian. It's wine for life and private tasting with Tony. I'm not sure about that, but you have to talk to him afterwards. I got 14 with Brian. Christopher, it's 15 to you. Wine for life. I've got 14 with Brian. Christopher Camblotch, do you want to come in at 1,500? Jason Little, would you like to come in at 1,500? Martin, maybe 15? Folks, let's cheer them on in the chat bar. A lot of love. UCP said, this is truly an amazing collection. Every bottle is donated, and all the proceeds support families with a much-needed break. Here we go. I've got 15 with Christopher. I'm back to 1,600. Brian, do you want to come back in? I got 1,500 with Christopher. I'm looking for $1,600. I've got 15 with Christopher. It's valued over $2,000. It's an absolute steal, ladies and gentlemen. I've got 15 with Christopher. Gonna sell it in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Christopher's got it at 1,500. Brian, do you want to come back in? Last chance. Do you want to come? Yes! Brian came in at the last second. We got Brian here at the last second. Christopher, it's another click. We got to sell it. If you want it, it's right now. I'm looking for 1,700. Brian's got it at 16. I'm looking for 17. Christopher, do you want to come back in? It's another $100, Christopher. One last click. We could do it together. I'll help you uncork some of the wine. I'll be your personal wine connoisseur when you taste with Tony. Maybe not. Here we go. I'm looking for 1,700. Yeah! Yes! We got 17 with Christopher. I'm looking for 1,800. Here we go. Brian, it's another 100. We could do it together. Brian, 1,800. Ladies and gentlemen, let's cheer on Brian in the chat bar. Let's give a lot of love for Brian. I've got 17 with Christopher. Let's cheer on both our bidders. Here we go. 17 with Christopher. Last chance. I got to sell it. Brian, if you want it, now's your chance. Arlen Orchard said, bid and drink up. Brian, thanks for bidding. Arlen, yes. Here we go. I'm looking for 1,800. Last chance. Brian, it's another 100. Here we go. Got to sell it. Got to move on in 3, 2, 1. Folks, let's give a huge round of applause in the chat bar. It is now closed. Congratulations. That was a lot of fun. Tony, what's next?
Whoa, I gotta be honest, I was a little worried once I invited myself to be part of this that the bidding would go down. So I'm glad it didn't. Sold, 1,700. Great collection. Let's move on. Who wants to go on a yacht? Who doesn't want to go on a yacht? Delta day trip on a classic yacht. Bob Slobe will take up to 20 guests out. Slobey! Things I should have asked before I started. I said, of course it's Slobe. It's not, it's Slobey. Take 2. Ready? Good thing this isn't live. Delta day trip on the classic yacht. Bob Slobey will take up to 20 guests out on his classic 1957 Contessa wood motor yacht for a 4-hour adventure with food. This is a one-of-a-kind adventure. 100% of the proceeds from this item benefit UCP directly. Thank you to our generous donor, a name I will never mispronounce again, Bob Slobey. Mutually agreed upon dates. You get together and say, hey, I want to go here. I want to go there. Let's figure out a date and let's make it happen. Value is $1,250.
All right, here we go. Jeannie Reeves has currently got it in the lead at $1,175. Jeannie, thank you very much for supporting UCP. A lot of love to you. I'm looking for 1,200. Looking for 1,200. Here we go. Walt, do you want to come back in? Walt and Jeannie going back and forth. Here we go. In the chat bar, the one and only Nancy Bowie Thompson got it at $1,375. Nancy came in. She jumped way up. Nancy Bowie Thompson with Smud. Here we go. Jeannie Reeves, I'm looking for 14 plus. Here we go, Jeannie. Do you want to come back in? We're going on the... Yes, Jeannie's there. Thank you very much, Jeannie. Nancy, back to you. We've got Jeannie and Nancy going back and forth. Walt, do you want to come back in? Nancy with Smud, we're looking for 1,500. Here we go. Arlen Orchard in the chat bar said, sounds like a party on the boat. Nancy Bowie Thompson said, I love Bob and Arlen, and she just came in at $1,575. Yes. Yeah, here we go. I've got Nancy here. Jeannie, it's 16. I'm looking for 1,600. Jeannie, do you want to come back in? Here we go. It's a Delta day trip. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're looking for 1,600. I've got Nancy here at 1,575. Jeannie Reeves with Jeannie Reeves Consulting. Here we go. 16 maybe? Thinking about it? Not sure? 15. Nancy Bowie Thompson said, I'm bringing Arlen and Paul. Here it is. Jeannie, do you want to come back in? Last chance. We got to sell it. We got to move on in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Nancy's got it at 1,500. Yes! Yes! Whoa! Yes! Yes, Jeannie had it at 16. I wanted to get it to you, Jeannie. You've been outbid because Brian and Walt have already been flying high. I've got 1875 with Walt. Brian, you were outbid right away, Brian. We got to come in at 1,900. Here we go. Nancy Bowie Thompson in the chat bar said, whoa. Here it is. I've got Walt at 18. I'm looking for 19 with Brian. Folks, they're going back and forth. Nancy Bowie Thompson said, hey now. We've got Brian America here at 19. I'm looking for 2,000. Walt, it's 2,000 to you. Jeannie, do you want to come back in? Nancy Bowie Thompson, do you want to come? Rhonda is clapping in the chat bar. Rhonda's got I can see Rhonda's at home clapping. I'm looking for $2,000. Brian's got it at 19. I'm looking for 2+. If you want to come, now's your chance. You can type your bid in the chat if you'd like. Steve in the chat bar said this is a one-of-a-kind trip. This is going to be super special, ladies and gentlemen. On the Delta, got to sell it. We got to move on. Brian's got it. Jeannie Reeves in the chat bar at $2,100. Yes, I've got 21 with Jeannie in the chat. I'm looking for 22, 2,200. Brian, we're looking for 22. You've been outbid. I've got 2,100 with Jeannie Reeves Consulting here in the chat bar at 21. I'm looking for 2,200. Brian, if you want it, I'll have you bid in the chat bar. If you're struggling for any reason, just let us know or call the number below. I've got 2,100 in the lead at Jeannie Reeves. I'm looking for 2,200. Here we go. 2,200. I'm looking for 22. 22. Yes, Walt, you've been outbid. You've been outbid. I've got 21 here with Jeannie. I'm looking for 22. Yes, 2,200. Walt, it's another click. We'll take it up. I'm looking for 2,200. Here we go. Walt, one more click. Brian, if you want to come back in. I've got 21 with Jeannie here in the chat. I'm looking for 22. And here, I know we're going back and forth. We got the chat in this. Looks like Jeannie's isn't working on the software, so she's bidding here. I've got Jeannie here at 21. I'm looking for 22. Jeannie, I've got 21. Yes, 21. Looking for 2,200. Here we go, folks. If you want to come back in. Yes. Jeannie's at 21. I'm looking for 22. Brian or Walt? Jeannie, you threw me a curveball by coming in the chat bar. I love it. Jeannie, a big shout out to Jeannie and Smoley. We've got a lot of love. I'm sure they're having an amazing house party. 21 here, looking for 22. Last chance. I got to sell it. Anybody else? Walt, if you want it, I'm looking for 2,200. Here it is. 22, looking for 2,275 actually. I'm trying to sell it, but I want to make sure. Walt and Brian, are you good? Walt and Brian, I've got 21 with Jeannie. Last one, selling it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 21. It is now closed. Congratulations. That was a lot of fun. Little wild there. Jeannie, thanks for making that happen. Walt and Brian, appreciate the support.
Wow, that was like crazy. So 4-hour boat tour on this yacht, that was like a 4-hour journey, right? As you took us through all that and bidding coming in and over there. I could never do what you do, Freddie, by the way. That's for darn sure. But I could do this. I can tell you about the next item. And this was just added today. True Hospitality in Indonesia. How nice does that sound? Enjoy 7 nights at the Tasik Ria Resort near Manado, Indonesia. Includes 7 nights in a Grand Sea View cottage, 3 meals a day, 2 days of spa services, and 2 days of adventure tours. So much is included in this. 100% of the proceeds from this item, of course, benefit UCP directly. Thank you to our generous donors. South Pacific Island Travel does not include airfare, but again, I've done my research from Sacramento. It's about $900, so not bad, right? Specific availability is on the screen or on the BidPal website. Indonesia trip, a whole lot of value at $3,200.
All right, Indonesia, our last and final live auction item right here, right now. Walt and Brian, I know you didn't get a chance to go on the Delta, but I can try to get this one to you for Indonesia. Yes, in case you missed it, here it is. I've got Aaron Kelly at $2,250. I'm looking for $2,500. Last one, we got to sell it. Brittany Woodward, you've been outbid. Brittany, you were going nice and tall. Aaron Kelly's got it at $2,250. I'm looking for $2,500. We're going to Indonesia. It's going to be a lot of fun. Here it is. Looking for $2,500. Got to sell it. Got to move on in 5, 4, yes, Jacob Yankee came in at $2,500. Aaron, yes, I've got 25 with Jacob. I'm looking for $2,750. Aaron or Brittany, it's $2,750. Arlen Orchard said, last chance, folks. Let's bid this one up. This is it. Ladies and gentlemen, our final item right here, right now. If you want it, now's your chance. I've got 25 with Jacob. Yes, Brittany Woodward's coming in at $2,750. Jacob, I'm looking for $3,000. We're going to Indonesia. Here it is. I'm looking for $3,000. Yes, Holly Wong in the chat bar said 3 meals. Here it is. I'm looking for $3,000. Brittany Woodward's got it at $2,750. I'm looking for $3,000. Jacob or Aaron in the chat bar. Yes, Brittany, it's all meals. Here it is. I'm looking for $3,000. Last one, gotta sell it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna sell it. We're gonna move on. It is going to close. Jacob, do you want it? Last one, Aaron. It is now closed. It is now closed. Congratulations. Wow. Let's give a lot of love in the chat bar. Wow. Yes. Looks like Jacob got in at the last second. That's what it's about, folks. We got a bid right away. Jacob got it at the last second there. Woo! Wow, Tony.
I was like a walk-off home run. It was a 9th inning shot over the wall. Congratulations to everybody who bid on these great trips. Indonesia. I mean, that is going to be beautiful. All the meals included.
Pretty cool.
All right, let's start the bidding over. I think I want in. Is it
Let's check out our fund to need. Our fund to success, ladies and gentlemen, is almost to $30,000.
Wow.
Look at this.
Amber Young, $100. Jennifer Erica, $500. Brian, $500. Paul Lau, $1,000. Emily Shanep, $1,000. Michelle Aikens, $500. Jason Little, $500. Aaron Kelly, $250. Yeah, just amazing.
Thank you, everyone, for your support. We really appreciate it. And now for our amazing honorary.
Yeah, Arlen has been all over the chat board. He's been obviously all over the community for so many years, and we're happy to honor the Humanitarian of the Year Award for Arlen Orchard. Please enjoy these videos. And by the way, give a shout out to Arlen in the chat. He'd love to hear from you. Arlen, take it away.
Good evening. It is my great honor to be able to introduce my good friend, Arlen Orchard. I can't think of a better person to be awarded the UCP of Greater Sacramento Humanitarian of the Year Award. I've had the honor of knowing Arlen for the last 13 years, serving on the SMUD board, and I can tell you that Arlen is one of the finest people I've been able to meet and get to know in my lifetime. He has touched not only my life, but thousands at SMUD and hundreds of thousands in Sacramento. A lot of people see Arlen as this well-spoken, well-coiffed gentleman. I know him as much more than that. He grew up raised by a single mother and had to endure tough times to get where he is today. I see him as the leader that he is because he was able to go through so much and survive that, to be able to be humble, to lead with integrity, and to know what it is to struggle and to work hard for what you have today. So when I see Arlen giving back in the community, I know it's natural. He changed SMUD for the better. He served at SMUD for over 30 years. And I know he left SMUD and Sacramento a better place than when he started. So I thank you for honoring my good friend. I thank you for acknowledging what he's done for our community, because I know that Arlen, even after retirement, he will continue to give back and continue to make a difference in Sacramento and the lives of those he's met. So again, congratulations to my good friend Arlen. It's so well deserved.
Arlen, congratulations on being named the 2021 Humanitarian of the Year. Before we get started, I want to thank a couple people that has got us through this evening. Tony Lopez from CBS and Freddie, our auctioneer, both done great jobs tonight. Thank you. And also a big shout out to Steve Horton for getting us through this event this year. Arlen, very unusual year, but here we are today. And I want to just think, when I think about you and SMUD, I think about trust, integrity, community. Those are all great characteristics to have when we name somebody a humanitarian. So again, congratulations on being named Humanitarian of the Year.
Doug, thank you so much, 6 feet away, of course. And I am so honored to be recognized as Humanitarian of the Year, and I'm especially honored to be recognized by UCP, an organization that does so much in our community to support kids and adults with developmental disabilities, everything from cerebral palsy to autism. You know, I've had the opportunity to visit your facilities, and I am in awe of your staff. Through their professionalism and love, your clients are clearly growing in independence and confidence and dignity, quite frankly. And so I know this is a virtual event, and I know that we're filming this before the event, but for everybody who's watching the event or will watch it afterwards, I really want to encourage you to pull out your checkbooks and your credit cards and make a generous donation to UCP and its mission. Every dollar you give will truly make a difference in the lives of their clients. You know, when I think about this award, it seems kind of weird to be getting it, quite frankly, because it's really just about caring about your community and the residents who live in it. It's just about doing the right thing. And for me, what I know is that I've gotten so much more out of being involved with community organizations. Kind of a strange award to get, and I know these types of awards are often given to people who have a little higher profile in the community, and CEOs or recently retired CEOs of SMUD, which is an amazing place to work. But the evening and the award should never overshadow the thousands of staff and volunteers who work tirelessly in our community on behalf of those who are less fortunate than we are. They really are the backbone of what we try to do from a philanthropic standpoint. So I share this award with them. Tonight I'm taking it, but I will share the award with them in spirit. And so thank you again. I'm truly honored, and I hope this is a great event. Thank you.
Thank you, Arlen.
Wow, what a deserving recipient, right? I mean, that was just incredible. What a great video.
And we see so much love for Arlen in the chat bar. Nancy Bowie Thompson, easy to say so many great things about Arlen, and so hard not to cry. Love Arlen. Amber Young said, congratulations, Arlen. Robert Nelson, Sac State, said, you are a true servant leader. Shiloh, congratulations, Arlen, well deserved. Shiloh, London. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of love coming in for Arlen Orchard. Thank you so very much.
Okay, I'm getting word from our studio. I have no earpiece, by the way, just pretending. Breaking news, while that video was on.
Breaking news?
We hit a big number.
What happened?
You're going to say the number because I don't want to get too excited.
Breaking news.
Yeah, we have a huge number to talk
Breaking news. Ladies and gentlemen, just in from the fake earpiece, right. We have surpassed $30,000 in our Fund to Success. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Williams at 500, Christian O'Keefe coming in at the hundreds. Thank you very much. We've got surpassed 30,000. We've got a lot of love for Arlen Orchard. Congratulations, Rebecca and Brian. Congratulations from Jennifer and I, Arlen, Brian Merica, and Jeannie Reeves said, congratulations, Arlen. So deserved. Thank you for all you do for this community. Wow, what a fun night.
Yeah, bids keep coming, the accolades keep coming, and rightfully so. I'm going to thank some sponsors while I'm up here because so many sponsors have stepped up to do their part tonight for supporting families and children with disabilities. So we thank you, SMUD, of course, our presenting sponsor. Sacramento Kings, thank you. Moss Adams, a big thank you. The Nilo Company, way to go. Pacific Coast Building Products, awesome. Witten Law Group, thank you so much. And last but not least, CBS 13 for producing the great videos you saw. I know firsthand that our crews behind the scenes do incredible work, and we are so happy and blessed and honored to be part of this program, both with me standing here and our watch party, wherever it's at, and of course, our great production crew that does tremendous work. And it's easy to do good work when you're working with great people.
And we've got a lot of love for Arlen still coming in. Brittany Woodward, congratulations, Arlen. Howard Posner, love you, Arlen. Brandy Bolden, amazing. We love you, Arlen. Wow. And I think we've got our door prize winner.
Yeah, we do, actually. And this is something who's going to be really popular in the neighborhood, you know, or with your family. You got someone you haven't talked to in your family for a while. They'll start talking to you if you call them and say, look, I just got a party for 20 total wine package and more. So guess what? Through the magic of technology, we have a list in front of us of everyone who registered, or do we? You know what? We have the winner, and that's all that matters. Yes. So we're coming up with our winner for the party for 20 for Total Wine and More. And the door prize winner, has it been up for the whole time? I was waiting for it to show up. Congratulations, AC Layton.
Casey Layton, congratulations. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, so much love for Arlen. This has been an unbelievable evening. Let's give a lot of love to UCP and Arlen. We have one final special surprise. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Horton has no idea that this is about to happen.
He's shaking his head.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Steve Horton with UCP to the camera. He's shaking his head, has no idea this is going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up.
Hey, look at all these people that make me look so good.
Yeah, absolutely. You got some champagne
We have
there.
some champagne for a special reason. So first of all, thank you everybody for being here tonight. This is my first event with UCP and I'm so excited for this. Arlen, congratulations. It's been an honor to see everybody say amazing things tonight. $306,000 raised.
Yeah,
wow.
That's awesome.
But
I'm retiring now.
And that's what
we're out of here.
That's what we want to celebrate tonight. On behalf of Doug Bergman, our CEO, we want to thank not only everybody for being here tonight, but we want to thank Steve for everything that he has done for UCP for this event. So from Doug and from all the UCP team, where's Freddie? I need his help. I need his help.
Oh, he's not going to drink
What
this.
are we doing?
Freddie's going to help you open the champagne tonight. So at home, if you guys want to raise your glasses with us.
We're all on a screen now.
Kind of, sort of. Woo!
Whoa!
So raise
Catch it real quick.
Raise your glass with
There you
us.
go.
Toast. Not only toast Steve, but let's toast everybody. Let's toast Arlen. Let's toast everybody here tonight.
Oh yeah, Arlen and everybody, you guys have just floored us again. Such generosity. What a great community.
Sorry.
There you go.
Thank you,
love
UCP, for all you do in our community. Really appreciate the support. Steve, congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow.
Clink.
Am I late for the party?
Yeah, clink.
Steve, thank you for all you've done. What a great career and what a great way to end it, right?
Yeah, thank you all much. You guys are terrific.
Did you guys have fun out there? Of course you had fun. What else would you be doing on a Thursday night? How are you going to top this? You have the rest of the weekend. But you know what? We certainly appreciate you being here. This has been a blast. Freddie, let's both say goodbye together. You're not sweating for nothing.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We really appreciate your support. Thank you, everyone that made tonight possible. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you, Arlen. Thank you, CBS 13.
Absolutely. And you know what? Next year, let's do it again. But I want to see people. I want to hug people. I want to be able to hug the people I'm going to go have wine with.
And thank you, everyone that made tonight possible. We really appreciate your support, making it happen. And last but not least, look at the love coming in here. The Ash family, Steve Horton, class act. Dr. Cardoza, great job, UCP. Kristen O'Keefe, Steve is amazing. Arlen Orchard, great event, and I didn't even have to wear shoes.
That could be the quote of the night. Absolutely. Perfect.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen,
cheers. Thank you to a great event and for being part of such a special evening that benefits the children, for having a bright future, and the sky's the limit with your support each and every year. We'll see you next year in person, hopefully.